Hello you guys, hello again. Welcome into Purple Penguin Crafter. I'm Vicky, and today's craft is going to be a Easter bunny. Well, it's going to be an Easter bunny sign. How cute is that, right? It's nice and rustic. It says Easter bunny, obviously. It does have a hanger in the back, so you can hang it. So it's an invisible, what they call invisible hanger, because when you hang it, you don't see the hanger part. I'm going to show you how I put mine together, and how cute is that. And a complete supply list will be at the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell some friends where you saw me at Purple Penguin Craft Room, and let's get started. We're going to start our project with the background, our base, and what we're going to take is these they're called 21-inch rulers, but they're paint stir sticks from, like, I got mine at Home Depot, but they have them at Lowe's too, or, you know, you might want to find them at any of the hardware stores, where it's kind of got this little part that kind of dips in. It's kind of supposed to be the handle part. It does have a ruler part. Obviously, we don't need that. We're just using it for this end. On this project, we're going to use 4. Usually there's 3 per bundle when you buy them, so I had to buy 2 bundles because I really only wanted 4 of them, but I've got 2 more for another project, so that works out. To kind of make it to where it's offset with these little dips, we'll call them, sure, we're going to go every other one. So like this one is this way, and then this one is this way, and then this way, and then this way. So it kind of spreads out these little holes that we have when we do it. Let's go ahead. I do want to put like a dry white paint on this, but first we're gonna give it a stain. So for that, we're just gonna antique wax it, which is basically like a version of stain for the most part. And I like to treat it like stain. I don't always like to get super messy, but that's just me. Personal preference. Sometimes I don't care, sometimes I care. It just depends on the mood I'm in for that day. And all we're going to do is wipe it on and wipe it off. If you do want it darker, obviously go heavier and not wipe off as much. You just have to let it dry on its own. For this, I am going to do the outside just on the one end, because of the other ones are going to be up against each other. We're just going to leave it. At first, because I am using a damp baby cloth, it may seem a little darker, and then when it dries, because this is damp, it will lighten up. So wait for it to fully dry before you decide if you want to keep it like that color, or if you want to do anything extra to it. Just heads up. Off to the side for just a minute and let them dry. So we're just going to kind of get these out of the way so we can work on some other things here. Okay, let's bring in more wax paper there. Don't mind the wax paper, I'm reusing it. Gotta reuse things. Now we're putting these purple eggs. These are from the Dollar Tree. They come in a set of 2. They kind of look like wood, shiplap wood, which I kind of like the way they look. Get them off this tag here. But they're gonna sit on our project. I've got 2, so we've got 4 altogether. I was thinking about painting them, but I kind of do like the roughed up purple that they are already. Let me bring this back. So I kind of like this purple anyways, and it's beat up already, and it's been through a lot. That just might have been from in my stash, because I've had them for a couple years. So we might just leave those, actually. And we're gonna do Easter Bunny on top of these projects. The purple obviously is going to blend in, so we've got to definitely change the purple. And I'm kind of leaning towards doing them in a yellow, I think might work, or a white, to kind of make them pop a little bit. But we are also going to be painting at the same time. We need to paint our little extra pieces we're going to be doing here. I got 4 of the carrots. These are from Dollar Tree. That one's a little thicker than the other one, but that's okay. They're a little different, apparently. I did not realize that. They were all a little different. Too big and too small. Hey, that works. You learn something new. We're going to be painting those, and then I've got 4 little bunnies, and these are also from the Dollar Tree, and you can put them whichever way you want. So we're going to paint all of this. How about we start with our white? Light buttermilk is what we're using. Our off-white color. We'll start by just painting things, and then we will go from there. This blue is a very bright blue. We'll probably take a couple coats. Now I'm just painting with a paintbrush. You can also, these, the Easter Bunny part, I believe were from Hobby Lobby in a word bundle that had Easter Bunny, hop, and I think that was it, which is the 3. We're just using Easter Bunny on this one. We are going to have to definitely do a second coat on this because it's definitely showing through. All right. Now the thing with the bunnies, when we start doing the bunnies, it's pretty much the same color as the light wood. Like honestly, this off-white is the same color as the white wood that they use. So I'm really going to get a whole lot out of this. Okay. Then when we paint the carrots are going to be the orange and green. We're not going to paint the carrots white. Kind of debating about painting the bunnies in a different color. Maybe we can paint the bunnies in a brown or gray. I've got light brown. This is honey brown. Let's try the bunnies in a brown. 2 of the bunnies. I feel like this brown on the purple, not exactly the greatest brown, but being on the purple. Let's try, it's just paint, you guys. It's just paint, so we can try any color we want. Here's real, I think this one was real brown. Yeah, real brown, which is darker. Let's see what this color looks like. More like a chocolate bunny. Right. I kind of like that. I do kind of like the chocolate bunny. Let's do 2 in chocolate. See, these guys are all going the same direction. Yeah. I'm going to mix it up. Now I'm not worried about painting the sides. They are laser cut, and so they already have a burnt edge. So I like to just leave that sometimes. It just doesn't matter. I painted everything the white that I thought wanted white. Then I brought my project back, and this always helps to just double check everything. Bring my project back in here, and we put the Easter bunny on top like so, and then I do want the little bunnies in here. But see how, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. I might do all the bunnies in the chocolate color. Let's try yellow on these, because it just, right now, just doesn't look right. Not a huge fan of it. We'll try yellow, and then if I don't like it, we can paint it back to white. We're going to use school bus yellow, which is kind of like a medium color yellow. It's not super bright, but it's not a dark. If I don't like it, it is just paint. It will be okay. Don't like it. Sometimes if you want to make your colors darker or lighter, it depends on what the undercoat is. Like, say this one is white underneath, so it's going to make my top coat a little brighter. If I want my top coat to be a little darker, I should put the stain or a dark color underneath. Trust me, it does make a huge difference. You wouldn't think so, but when I'm also painting the yellow, we also need to paint our carrot friends too. And I think I want a little bit darker, maybe a brighter orange. Let's go with a brighter orange. This is pumpkin orange. My little bit of a brighter orange here. Just because if we are putting them on the wood, we want them to stand out a little bit here. I mean, it's not a super bright orange, it's just brighter than the normal orange that I use. Kind of a creamy orange, actually. These are going to go in the 4 corners. Okay, now the carrot tops need to be green. I've got, we're going to try this green. If I don't like this green, we can go with a brighter green. My classic green is what I normally use for greens, but I may want something a little brighter. I do have another green we can use. I don't like this one. Kind of like this green though. Okay, so my carrots just look basic. They look good. They look like just basic carrots. So let's just try and do a little extra to them. This is my top notch paint. The only one I have is burnt orange. Um, it's a Joanne exclusive, I think. And so it's a darker orange. This is typically the orange that I normally use. And I was kind of thinking, since usually on your carrots, let me try. And I have a little bit of some lines going on it. So I'm just kind of add some shadowing to it. See that? Gonna just add a little so they're not just solid color there. The other part was their tops. So I have this other green, which is a brighter green, lime green. That's what I've got, lime green. And I'm gonna kind of do something similar. I'll take it and add just a little bit more. Kind of mix it in so it's not just all one color. So, okay. That's excellent. I love these carrots. So basically they went from that to that. Looks good. Okay. I did do the yellow on the Easter bunny. And I do like that, that it pops out. Move all this stuff out of the way a little bit here. So you guys, real life crafting here, real life crafting going on. Okay, so I like the yellow. It makes it pop. It definitely fixes it so that the bunnies can stay white and chocolate. I like that. These guys are gonna go on the corners here, like so. But in order to do all this, we first have to put together our back here. We have to flip all of these over. Now I'm being mindful that the part that I stained is going to be on the outside. That's why I flipped them that way. We're going to glue down popsicle sticks. And these are your regular popsicle sticks from, these ones are from Dollar Tree, but you can get popsicle sticks anywhere. We're going to use our tacky glue. And we're going to use quite a few because these are little skinny sticks. I want to make sure this project holds because it is going to be a wall hanger. I have 6 or 8 of these all together. over these to where they have a little more on those outside ones. Alright, and why I kind of have this on its back like that, we're going to use some twine. We're going to create our hanger. So let's kind of guesstimate. I want my hanger to be in the back of my project here. So heck, I've got this ruler from here to here is 14. Just kind of eyeball it. I think we're going to go like right here. Probably looks good. And I'm going to go this sideways. I'm going to do this sideways. And we're also going to use some soft felt. This is just scrap soft felt. The idea is when this holds that it won't go up very far, so it's kind of like invisible hanger. Okay. Let all that dry. And we can still do things to the front now. It's not going to hurt anything while that's drying. Let's bring back our Easter eggs. I love these eggs. They have the holes in them, but, I don't even care. It's fine. I kind of want them to kind of... I was going to do a whitewash on the back of this, on this part here, but I kind of like the wood. I like it on the wood color now, so we're just going to leave that. I think I do want to go ahead and take my sandpaper, though, just kind of rough these up just a little bit more. It's going to be a little messy. So that's just taking off the paper. So that's not quite what I want. Okay, so we're going to leave that. We're going to take our antique wax. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take the antique wax and kind of make them a little bit grungier with the antique wax. That's what we're going to do. These are already kind of beat up anyways, so too bad. And we're going to do some to the Easter. And just kind of take it to a new level. Just kind of takes it down a notch. we're going to do the same thing for our little bunny friends. Hippity hop here. Now, obviously, it's not going to work on the chocolate bunnies, so that's not going to work. But we can maybe sand them out a little. That works. Our little chocolate friends here. So we go, this one's sanded and this one's not. I also got dirty little bunnies, so they're not a solid white. Okay, I like all of that. Let's start putting it on our project here. Let's do the carrots on the outside first, because we're going to do carrots on the corners here. So let's lay everything out how we think we want to do it, and then we will start gluing everything down. Eggs. So Easter bunny. I like it. So we can kind of cover up a little bit of those holes by strategically placing these. I like that. This is cute, it's simple, nothing too crazy. But if you want, you could definitely, I mean, run with this idea, and you can use glitter or whatever. I'm just using my tacky glue to glue these on. And all this is kind of basically wood on wood. I prefer to use my tacky glue. That's just me, and I don't mind if it has to dry. And if I don't like placement, I can move it around too, because it's not a permanent right away. I like to put in my signature little bows here. So let's find a place. Put in a twine bow. Up here. We're going to hide that hole. With that. And then let's put another one. Now, if you can't find these eggs, you could definitely use cardboard eggs. You could do cardboard, you could do foam board. You know, you could do other things. You don't have to. You can't do this project if you're limited. You can find other forms. All right, we got our two things, our two bows on there, and we are set. This is super cute, very rustic looking. We could add things, we could take things away. Super cute. Like you could take the bunnies away and put the Easter bunny like right here in the middle. You could do all sorts of things with this. Keep on coming back for some more projects for the Purple Penguin Craft Room, and happy crafting!